Have you ever pondered on the mysteries that the Appalachian Mountains might be concealing within their ancient peaks? Tucked away in the eastern part of North America, the Appalachians are more than just a mountain range. They are a living, breathing testament to the Earth's age and evolution. Stretching over 2,000 miles from the heart of Alabama all the way up to the stunning terrains of Newfoundland and Canada, these mountains harbor secrets as old as time itself. Now let's take a step back. About 480 million years to be exact. It's a time when the world was a vastly different place, and the foundation of what we now know as the Appalachian Mountains was just beginning to form. These ranges were not shaped by volcanic activity as one might expect, but rather through hundreds of millions of years of erosion and weathering, sculpting the landscape into the arresting spectacle we see today. As we journey through the epochs, we see the Appalachians weather the rise and fall of entire ecosystems, each leaving its indelible mark on the landscape. The region is a veritable museum of geology, with rock formations that have witnessed the march of time from the age of the dinosaurs through ice ages, all the way to the present day. The unique geological features of the Appalachians have long been a source of intrigue and fascination. From the towering peaks that pierce the sky to the intricate network of caves that weave an underground labyrinth, each formation tells a tale of the Earth's unending dance with time and the elements. These mountains are not just a testament to the Earth's past, but also a living, breathing ecosystem, home to an incredible array of flora and fauna, some of which are found nowhere else on the planet. As we peel back the layers of time, the Appalachians reveal a rich tapestry of history and geology, but this is just the beginning. Can a map unveil the secrets of a mountain range as old as time itself? Here we dive into the cartographer's tale of the Appalachian Mountains, a tale written in contours and symbols, shading and lines. This intricate network of peaks and valleys stretches over 2,000 miles, from Newfoundland in Canada to Alabama in the United States. Its backbone is made up of major peaks like Mount Mitchell, the highest point in the eastern United States, and valleys like the Shenandoah and the Great Smoky Mountains, each with their own distinct topography and microclimate. The Appalachians are not just a static landscape, but a dynamic tapestry of ecosystems. Its highlands and lowlands, forests and watersheds form a complex web of biodiversity. From the spruce fir forests at higher elevations to the mixed hardwood forests at lower levels, each ecosystem is a world of its own. The mountain range is home to a multitude of species, some of which are found nowhere else in the world. The American black bear, the white-tailed deer, the iconic Appalachian brook trout, and the elusive eastern cougar are just a few of the inhabitants of this rich biodiversity hotspot. But let's not forget the human element. The maps also reveal the human imprint on the land. The historic Appalachian Trail, the coal mines of West Virginia, the small towns nestled in the valleys, each tell a story of human resilience and adaptability in this often harsh, yet awe-inspiring landscape. The maps of the Appalachian Mountains, however, are more than just geographical representations. They are a testament to the mountain range's age and evolution, the folded layers of rock, the deep valleys carved by rivers, the high peaks worn down by centuries of erosion. Each geographical feature is a chapter in the mountain range's billion-year-old story. Ultimately, these maps offer a snapshot of the Appalachian Mountains' physical reality, but they can only hint at the deeper mysteries hidden within the landscape. The maps may guide us through the terrain, but they barely scratch the surface of the Appalachian Enigma. What tales would the mountains tell if they could speak? Perhaps we can listen to those who call these mountains home. The Appalachian Mountains, a range that has aged gracefully over millions of years, have been home to countless generations. Each family, each individual carries with them a unique story, a piece of the mountain's history. And within these stories, there lies a common thread: the inexplicable, the mysterious, the eerie. Consider the tale of the Thompsons, a family who has called these mountains home for over a century. They speak of strange occurrences that defy explanation, doors creaking open on windless nights, footsteps echoing in empty halls, and shadows that seem to dance in the moonlight. Are these mere figments of their imagination, or do they hint at something more? Or the account of Old Man Jenkins, a solitary figure known to all in the region. He regales those who would listen with stories of creatures that should not exist, beings that roam the forests under the cover of darkness, their eyes glowing with an unnatural light. He speaks of encounters that would send shivers down the strongest of spines. Are these the ramblings of an old man, or are these beings truly inhabitants of the Appalachians? Then there's the howling, an eerie wail that echoes across the mountains, piercing the silence of the night. It's a sound that has been heard for miles, a chilling melody carried by the wind. Its source remains unknown, adding to the enigma of the Appalachians. These stories, these testimonies, are not just tales spun around campfires. These are lived experiences, shared by those who have spent their lives in the heart of the Appalachians. They are the voices of the mountains, whispering their secrets to those willing to listen. But what do these stories mean? Are they mere folklore, the result of overactive imaginations, or do they hint at a world beyond our understanding, hidden amongst the peaks and valleys of the Appalachians? The mountains whisper their secrets to those who live amongst them, adding to the enigma that is the Appalachians. Every mountain has its legends, but the Appalachians seem to have more than their fair share. And why wouldn't they? Their age-old peaks and valleys have been the backdrop to countless stories, spun by the human imagination, against the canvas of time. Let's peel back the veil of these tales, starting with the ones that have been passed down by the native peoples of this area. The Cherokee, for instance, believed in the existence of a race of little people, the Yunwitsunsdi. These beings, invisible to most, were said to live in the highlands of the Appalachians, benevolent guardians of nature, who could be mischievous or helpful, depending on their mood. Then there's the legend of the Wampus Cat, a creature that strikes fear into the hearts of those who dare to wander the mountains at night. Born from a Cherokee curse, this half-woman, half-cougar entity is said to roam the forests, her eerie cries echoing through the trees. Fast forward to more recent times and you'll find tales of the Mothman, a winged humanoid creature with glowing red eyes, known to appear before disasters. Some say it's an ominous warning, while others argue it's merely coincidental. Oddly enough, the mountains also seem to have a soundtrack. The eerie howling heard for miles has been attributed to everything from the wind whistling through the hollows to the cries of lost souls, and even the growls of unknown beasts. Then there are the less tangible legends, the feelings of being watched, the cold spots, the inexplicable dread that seems to descend upon certain areas. These stories may not have a face or a name, but they are as much a part of the Appalachian lore as any fleshed-out creature or character. In essence, the mountains breathe life into these tales, creating a world where the ordinary and extraordinary coexist. These legends, whether fact or fiction, add a rich tapestry of narrative to the Appalachian mystery. The Appalachian Mountains, a paradox of natural beauty and chilling mystery. This ancient range, stretching from the southern tip of the United States to the northern reaches of Canada, has been a source of intrigue and fascination for centuries. Its vast, unexplored tracts and dense, shadowy forests have borne witness to a history rich in tales of the supernatural and the unexplained. From the earliest days of its formation, the Appalachians have been the subject of geographical mapping that has revealed a labyrinth of valleys, rivers, and peaks. These maps, however, have only scratched the surface of the mountain range's true complexity. Beneath the surface, a world of caves and hidden passages awaits to be discovered, possibly harboring secrets yet untold. The real-life testimonies of those who call these mountains home add another layer to the Appalachian enigma. Stories of eerie howls echoing through the valleys, of elusive creatures lurking in the forests, and of strange, inexplicable phenomena have been passed down from generation to generation. These tales, steeped in tradition and folk wisdom, have become an integral part of the Appalachian identity, serving to both intrigue and terrify. The legends of the Appalachians, many of which have their roots in Native American lore, are as diverse as the mountains themselves. From the Cherokee tales of the Uktena, a fearsome serpent said to reside in the depths of the mountains, to the more recent accounts of the Mothman, a winged creature reportedly sighted in the vicinity, the range has long been associated with the mystical and the paranormal. As we stand on the brink of the unknown, one question remains: what other secrets do the Appalachian Mountains hold? Are these merely tales spun by the imaginative minds of those who dwell within their shadow, or could there be a grain of truth to these age-old legends? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain: the Appalachian Mountains continue to captivate, to mystify, and to inspire with their haunting beauty and enigmatic allure.